Okay, now that we've got our left side tool paths done and we have our axle holes where they're operating successfully and milling through the block, and we've put everything in the priority that we want, it's time now to go around and complete the tool paths and do the right hand side. So we've got to make sure that's going. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come back over here to my CAMWorks feature tree, set myself to that. But before I do that, I'm actually going to go down here to the pick point sketch that I had created earlier. I need to create a pick point for this side as well. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that sketch. I'm going to set myself to the back of the block, and I'm going to come up to the top of my tree and set myself normal to the front plane. Now it'll rotate around. I can either come up here and select it and flip it back around, some on the back side, which I will do that, and I can start placing that sketch. So I'm in the sketch command. I go back here and I'll place a point. I'm just going to come right across here. From that, place a point. I could have done a mirror entities. In fact, let's do that instead. Well, we're already there. Let's go ahead and keep what we got. So we'll go here to there, put that in, and we'll set that distance to 0.125. Actually, I'm going to increase this. I'm going to go to 3/16, 875. And that way it's going to give me a somewhat better cut. So that's a little bit further on that side, but there's a reason why I'm doing that, and that is to definitely ensure there are no mate line problems. So I'll check that off. So now I've got that set correctly. So let's go over here to the CAMWorks tab. Oh, before we do anything, rebuild and save our document. So now we're back over here in CAMWorks. Let's go back up here to our stock manager, and let's do a right mouse click on the stock manager and create a new mill part setup. So this again is critical. We come around here and we look at the orientation of our drilling bit. Our drilling bit's pointing at the very end of the car. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to change that. We're just going to come over here and open up our feature manager, and we're going to set ourselves normal to the right plane. Now if you notice, we were lucky on that. It just put it right directly on there. It's not reversed and we don't have to flip that around. So that's good. So we'll go ahead and check that off. And now we have a new mill part setup. It's called mill part setup 7. We're going to rename that. So we'll right mouse click, rename that, and we're going to call this one right side cut. Okay, hit enter. Now hopefully our licenses are still intact. We'll come back here and we're going to create a new 3-axis milling operation. So let's check this out one more time. I'm kind of a little hesitant about that. Let's double check our licensing and make sure that we're good on that, and see if the licenses are in place. Again, this takes a minute, so let's go ahead and be patient, and as soon as it comes up we'll know what we need to do. That's what I thought. So we'll select them all and we'll say update licenses. Whoops, we didn't get them actually, we only got the mill turn. So I'm going to come back over here. Hopefully it'll come back and tell us what it's going to do. Yeah, I thought it didn't look right when I did that right mouse click on the right side cut. But we'll fix that, and we'll take care of that and get that mill part set up. Alright, all are selected. That looks good. Go ahead and exit out of that. Then we click on this again, right mouse click. Let's do a rebuild here real quick and save our document. And we're still in the operations tree, right side cut. And we'll do a right mouse click, and here we go. This is what I was looking for. We want to go to new multi-surface feature. So we'll click on that. And we're going to come down here like we did on the first one, and we're going to say select all, and we're going to select all of those for this right now. Check that off. Okay, so we've got that done. Then we're going to come over here and do a right side generate operations plan. And remember, that takes everything from the CW tab over to the operations tree. So we'll go ahead and hit that, and it's processed it, and sure enough it brought us up over here. Now what we want to do is we'll double click on this and right click on this, and what we want to do is we want to go ahead and edit that definition of that mill part setup just like before. Now notice where the axis arrives when this comes up. Let's go over here to the origin. Notice it's sitting way out here in space. It's actually in the right orientation, it's at the wrong location. So we got to get it back here to the offset sketch. See this something I'm clicking on right here? Here's what we're going to do. Go back to sketch. It automatically knows the offset is where it needs to be. It's going to go that direction. Y is in the correct orientation, and of course Z, the blue here, is in the correct orientation. So we don't have to change the axis. As we did on the other one, the left-hand side, we had to go to 180. Let's go back here to our NC planes. On the NC planes, I'm going to say in 0.25 of an inch. We'll tab down here to 0.125 of an inch, and we'll go ahead and accept that. Now, so that's pretty good right there, and we're going to come back to this in a moment. I got to get a break here, and we'll come right back.